They search for it in relationships. They look high and low. They search for it from family members. They search for it from people they don't know. They search for it in social media. This love, this word, has caused so much chaos in our society, in our lives. People have been killed over love. I know the famous story, Romeo and Juliet, was based a lot on love. And it's interesting to me that such a beautiful thing has caused so much damage. And I don't want to say love is damaging in itself, because when love is truly understood as something more than an emotional attachment to someone or something, it is very powerful. And this is what I want to talk to you about tonight. This is my first meetup. This is our first meetup here at the Heart Center. And before I talk about love, this is what the Heart Center is. The Heart Center is a state of being. It's not a place. It's a feeling. It's a way of life. If anyone knows anything about the chakra system, at least the chakra system here on Earth, there's many other chakra systems that we won't get into tonight, but the main chakra system of the seven, as a lot of people know, the seven main chakras, the human species, the human family, is evolving, as we know, right? But we had to start somewhere. And that starting point started in our lower chakra system, which is the root chakra, the red chakra, which is based a lot on fear, survival, support, right, and in a sense of balance. And so as we've evolved, we've kind of moved up through the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, and eventually we are just now touching the tip of the heart chakra. The heart is unconditional love. And this is the love we're going to talk about tonight. Now, we are learning to live from the center of our hearts, as a human race, as a family. So the name, the Heart Center, that's where this came from. My vision is such that as we evolve, people are going to need a place to call home, a place where they feel comfortable being themselves, a place where they can share their thoughts, their ideas, and their dreams, and get feedback on it. They're going to need an area where they can write down what they're thinking, share it with a friend or even a family member, and then put that into their everyday life. So the Heart Center becomes a way of life. It's not a building, although it will be a building soon. But the Heart Center is about loving unconditionally in all you do, and truly valuing what's important. When you learn to live from the heart and the heart chakra, you understand that all there is love. You understand that whenever something happens to you, you have the choice to say whether it's good or bad, right or wrong. And if we can bring it to an even simpler understanding that these words that we use are simply words. It's not the words that matter, you see. When I say I love you to someone, it's not that I'm saying this word I'm saying to you is of value, or is of importance. Because if I said, for instance, I bred you, or I tree you, or I peace you, they're all just words. What I'm getting at here is it is the energy around and surrounding these words that give them power. You see, everything is energy, everything is vibration. So the intention that you put behind a word or phrase that you say to someone or something is what gives it life. That is the creative force behind all things. It's your intention behind it. So this word of love has been again, in my opinion, very manipulated. To the point we have McDonald's saying, "I'm loving it." You know, people texting each other, "LUV, love ya." That is all well and good. It is. I understand what we're doing, and it's good to connect on that level with people. But what are you really saying? What's your intention? You see, we have to take a minute and stop and think about what's our intention whenever we say, "I love you," or "love ya," or "I'm loving it." It's almost as if the media has taken the greatest force in humanity ever in existence. The creative life. Love is life force. That's what it is. It's not an emotional attachment. It is a life force that gives life, you see. It's almost as if it was taken and manipulated in order to kind of degrade it so that it's not so strong and so powerful. So it's kind of like the more you see something over and over and over again, you become desensitized to it. And so, you know, the powers that be, whoever they may be, I have my own reservation